Every childhood memory you hold, every complex problem you solve, and every physical movement you make originates right here. Weighing just 3 pounds, the human brain is the most intricate and sophisticated structure in the known universe. Running a biological machine capable of processing trillions of calculations a second comes with a massive physiological trade-off. This dense mass of soft tissue is remarkably fragile and highly vulnerable to our modern lifestyle routines. You have likely experienced the symptoms of this vulnerability firsthand. It usually presents as sluggish thinking, an inability to focus on a single task, or sudden memory lapses, a state commonly known as brain fog. This diagram reveals exactly why that happens. Despite making up only 2% of your body weight, the brain commands 20% of your body's total energy resources. Sustaining a biological system at that extreme energy threshold requires flawless daily maintenance. When we shortchange that maintenance through poor habits, we are actively breaking our own mental hardware. To understand where that hardware breaks down, we can map the brain's physical architecture. The massive upper layer is the cerebrum. This is the command center for high-level thinking, emotional processing, speech, and logic. Tucked beneath it at the base is the cerebellum. It acts as the engine for your physical coordination, allowing you to maintain posture, keep your balance, and execute complex motor skills without conscious effort. Connecting this entire structure to the spinal cord is the brainstem. This is the automatic bridge operating 24 hours a day to manage life-sustaining functions like your heartbeat and breathing. Every continuous waking moment of your conscious experience relies on these 3 macroscopic regions communicating with each other in perfect, uninterrupted unison. Zooming deep inside the cortex, we find the infrastructure making that communication possible, a dense, interconnected network of 86 billion specialized cells known as neurons. The sheer velocity of this network is staggering. Bioelectrical signals flash down these cellular branches at speeds reaching 260 miles per hour. This diagram shows what happens when a signal reaches the physical end of a neuron. It encounters a microscopic gap known as a synapse, where the electrical pulse triggers the release of tiny chemical messengers. These messengers are neurotransmitters, chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. They physically jump across the synaptic gap to fire the receiving neuron, carrying the information smoothly along its path. Every single memory you recall, every emotion you feel, and every decision you make is the direct result of billions of these microscopic chemical handoffs occurring perfectly and instantaneously. Modern life consistently interrupts these handoffs. The first major destructive force applied to this delicate network is chronic stress. This diagram demonstrates the physical toll of anxiety. Elevated stress hormones like cortisol flood the brain tissue, literally shrinking the memory center, the hippocampus, and causing neural signals to dim and slow down. A second, equally damaging glitch occurs when we routinely skip sleep. The brain has a built-in nightly self-cleaning mechanism called the glymphatic system. While you rest, it activates to flush out the toxic metabolic waste your cells produce throughout the day. This diagram shows the consequence of sleep deprivation. Without sufficient deep sleep, the cleaning system stays dormant. Toxic protein plaque actively builds up, physically clogging the narrow spaces between your neurons and blocking electrical signals from connecting. Those feelings of brain fog, sluggishness, and burnout correspond directly to physical blockages and structural damage within your cognitive hardware. The human brain is highly adaptable. It does not simply degrade over time without a way to repair the damage. It possesses a biological trait called neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to physically rewire itself, heal from damage, and sprout fresh neural pathways at any stage of your life. When proper conditions are met, fresh oxygenated blood surges in. The brain dynamically bypasses damaged areas, rapidly sprouting new neuron connections to restore communication. Because of neuroplasticity, we are active architects capable of physically dictating our own brain structure. You can trigger positive neuroplasticity and optimize your cognitive power by adopting 3 specific daily habits. First, prioritize 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep every night. This guarantees the glymphatic system has the time it needs to activate and flush out neural toxins. Second, protect your physical cell membranes by fueling your body with omega-3 fatty acids, rich antioxidants, and consistent hydration. Third, force the brain to build new neural connections by continuously learning new complex skills, practicing a new language, or engaging in varied physical exercise. By understanding the biology of your own mind, you hold the power to continually upgrade it. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more deep dives into how your body actually works.